Good morning, students. Our next matrix is symmetric matrix. Very, very important. Symmetric matrix. A square matrix A is said to be symmetric if A transpose is equal to A. Already we know transposition of a matrix. So a matrix, a square matrix is said to be a symmetric if A transpose is equal to A. If we go for one example, if A is equal to ADE DB of EFC, okay, then find out A transpose. What you get? A transpose means rows as columns, columns as rows. So A rows I am writing as columns. ADE DBF DBF EFC EFC. See, observe ADE DBF DBF EFC EFC. So after transposition you get same matrix. So like this matrix is called symmetric matrix. See here once if you observe the matrix very clearly, here the principal diagonal elements may be any numbers, any entries, no problem. But here the positions, here A12 position, this is A21. If A12 is equal to A21, okay, and it is A13, it is A31 equal. It is A23 position, it is A32 position. So if these two positions are equal for 3 by 3 matrix, okay, so in 3 by 3 matrix principal diagonals may be different, but if these two are equal, these two are equal, these two are equal, then that matrix always symmetric matrix. Okay, this is the best example. See, based on symmetric matrix, take one example. If A is equal to -1 2 3 2 5 6 3 x 7 is a symmetric matrix, then x is equal to dash. So they given it is only the symmetric matrix. If it is a symmetric matrix means, so A transpose is equal to A. So A transpose is equal to A means, so -1 2 3. So transposition of this one I am writing here. So this is -1 2 3. So write as column. 2 5 6 write as second column. 3 x 7 write as third column is equal to same matrix -1 2 3 2 5 6 3 x 7. See, observe here. So if these two matrices are equals means corresponding entries are equal. That means here where is the x position? This is A23 position. This A23 position here 6. So x is equal to 6. Or here A32 position. So this position is 6. So any case you get same answer. If you are not getting same answer, here so many places we have x. But for all cases, if you are not getting same answer, then it is not correct answer. So here x is equal to 6, x is equal to 6. Mostly if they given symmetric matrix means they given such that the answer should be same. Okay, so no need to get attention. Next one. So for this answer is x is equal to 6. Next, the maximum number of different elements in symmetric matrix of order n by n is n into n plus 1 by 2. The maximum number of different elements in symmetric matrix of order n by n. See here, maximum number means actually for 2 by 2 matrix, if you go with 2 by 2 matrix and 3 by 3 generalization you can do. If it is n by n, you can generalize. So for 2 by 2. So maximum number means principal diagonal element should be different numbers. So this is one number, this is another number, but these two should be same numbers. Then only it is a symmetric matrix. Okay, so here how many numbers are there? So here principal diagonal 2 elements and these two are same only. So this is 1 plus 2. 1 plus 2 is equal to 3. Next, if you go for 3 by 3 matrix, for 3 by 3 matrix all principal diagonal elements, different elements we should consider to get the maximum number. Okay, so and these two should be equal, these two should be equal, these two should be equal. So here these are 3 numbers. Okay, these are 3 numbers. So in the same meaning you can write as this is 1. These two numbers are same only 1 numbers, and these two are same. So these two are same. So that means this is you can come from one side only. So 1 plus 2 plus 3. So these are 2. This is 3. So these are all equal to this one only. So don't consider because maximum number of same different numbers we are getting. So 1 plus 3, 1 plus 2 plus 3, that is equal to 6. Similarly, if it is 2 by 2, you get 1 plus 2. If it is 3 by 3, you get 1 plus 2 plus 3. If it is n by n, you get 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus up to n. So 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus up to n is nothing but n into n plus 1 by 2. Sum of first n natural numbers. Next one is based on symmetric matrix. One more question. The number of 3 by 3 symmetric matrices whose entries are 0 or 1. 5 of whose entries are 0 or 1. That means our symmetric matrix should be filled with these entries 0, 1 only. We should not use more other numbers. And 5 of these are ones only. 5 of these are 1 means this one entry 5 times you can use. And 4 of these are 0. That means 0 we can use 4 times only. So in 3 by 3 matrix, total maximum number of entries, how many are there? 3 into 3, that is equal to 9 entries we have. Okay. So already that concept completed. So 9 entries. So that's why they given. So 5 of these are 1, 4 of these are zeros. 5 plus 4, that is 9. So first to get the symmetric matrix, first you just fill the diagonal elements. So what are the possibility to get the diagonals? See here, here 5 of these are ones. 5 of these are ones. If you fill with diagonal elements, all of the diagonal elements with 1, so more how many we have? This is a 3 entries we have in diagonal. So if you fill with 1, so after 1, that means 1 with these 3 blanks places, then remaining we have 2 ones. Okay, so 2 ones means actually according to symmetric we have to use without that means after principal diagonal elements we have to fill with the same number here or here, here or here, here or here. Okay, these two should be same, these two should be same, these two should be same. That means after filling the principal diagonal elements, we should remaining elements should be pairs. Doubles, we should have doubles. So if you doesn't have double means that means even number. If it doesn't have even number, so it is not possible to fill the remaining blank places. Okay, so if you fill with 3 ones, it is possible because 2 ones are left over, so we can fill with 2 ones in this place or this place or this place. Okay, 3 ones completed. Next, is it possible to fill with 3 zeros? So 4 of these are 3 zeros, 4 of these are zeros. So if you fill with 3 zeros, so left over only 1 zero. So if you have only 1 zero, we cannot fill the remaining such pairs, either this pair or this pair or this pair. So 3 zeros not possible. So 3 ones possible. So with the principal diagonals, 3 ones possible and 3 zeros not possible. Next, if you fill with 2 zeros, is it possible to get remaining blank places? Yes. Here 4 of these are zeros, so we can fill with 2 zeros, because if you fill with 2 zeros, remaining we have 2 zeros, no problem. So we can fill with 2 zeros. Next, 2 zeros means remaining we should fill with 1 with 1. Okay. Next one, is it possible to fill with 2 ones? Yes. If you fill with 2 ones, left over 3 ones. So 3 ones, it is odd number. We cannot make it. If for suppose if you fill with 1 here, so left over 1 more 1. So that one where we have to use, it is not possible. Okay. So 2 ones also not possible. Next, 3 ones possible, 2 zeros possible. Okay. So 3 zeros not possible, 2 ones not possible. Okay. So that's why you may get like this matrices. First fill with 2 zeros and 1. 2 zeros and 1. So if you fill this one, so left over 2 zeros and 1 we have, left over 4 ones and left over 2 zeros. These 4 ones, if you fill with 1 here, 1 here, zeros are here. Yes, that means you just understand what number we are going to fill this place. With the same number we have to fill with this place. What number we are going to fill with this place, same number we have to fill with this place. What number we are going to fill with this place, same number we have to fill with this place. That means we have to fill only 3 numbers, 3 different numbers. So don't consider this. Automatically which number you are going to fill, same number you are going to fill this place. So don't consider this, just you observe these 3 places. So these 3 places we have leftover. Actually, two zeros we have to fill one in this side, another one will be in this side. So this side only we have to fill with 1 0, and with two ones, because four ones left over, two ones we have to fill this side, two ones will be fill another side. So don't consider this side. So we have to fill this side with only 1 0 and two ones. Okay, only 1 0 and two ones. So that is the important. Now, how can you fill these three places with these two ones and 1 0? Once you see, this is first position, this is second position, you understand, this is third position. Okay, we can fill in this way, that is 0 1 1 or 1 0 1 or 1 1 0. These are the possible three cases. If you take, this is the first place, this place is this one, this place is this one, this place is this one. So how many ways you can fill means 0 1 1 one place, 1 0 1 1 1 0 1 1 1 0. So these are the three possibilities for filling these three places. Automatically with the same three possibilities we can fill the other side. So don't consider this one. So now come to this one. So how many ways we can fill with these two zeros and one? Here, if you fill these two zeros here and one here, you may be fill here one, here two zeros. You may be fill here one, here two zeros. So how many possibilities? For suppose this place is this one, this place is this one, this place is this one. So 0 0 1. So 0 1 0 1 0 0. So here also three possibilities according to first principle. Okay, according to first principle, already I explained basic counting principle. Basic counting principle, what it says, by filling these three blank places, work not completed. So these three blank places, how many ways you can fill? Three possibilities, 1 2 3. So 3 into filling these three blank places, how many ways you can fill? Three possibilities, 1 2 3. So total work completed in 3 into 3 ways, that is 9 cases. Okay, so don't consider remaining these three. Automatically which number you are going to fill, same number we have to fill here this place also. So don't consider these places. Next, so it is one case completed. In second case, if you fill all with ones, if you fill all with ones in diagonals, so remaining, so all with ones means after three ones we have two more ones, and uh, how many zeros? Four zeros. Okay, two more ones means, so you don't observe the lower case, or if you observe lower case, don't observe upper case. Okay, so I am observing upper case. So four zeros means two zeros fill in upper side, and two zeros fill in lower side. So two ones means one fill in upper side, one more one fill in lower side. So don't consider lower sides, so upper side you consider. So we have total two zeros and one. Two zeros and one, how many ways you can fill? So this is 1 2 3, 1 2 3, three positions. If we take 0 0 0 1, same 0 1 0 0 0 1. So how many cases? Three cases. So three cases, and this is 1 1 1. Okay, all are ones only. So this position is this one, this position is this one, this position is this one. If you take 1 1 1, if you interchange the ones also, if you interchange same numbers, so it becomes same only. So it is not different. If you change here one, if you change these two ones here and here, so it is not altered. That means it is unaltered. Unaltered means it is same only. So that means no need to write. That is only one case. Okay, so total for filling principal diagonal elements 1, and for these three blank places you can fill in three possibilities. So total 1 into 3, that is equal to 3. So here we completed work separately, here we completed work separately. So then in this case we have to add both cases. So then what is the answer for this question? So from these two cases, for first case 9, for second case we got 3. So total 9 plus 3, 12 possibilities we have. So 12 different symmetric matrices we can get by using 0 or 1, 5 of these are 1 and 4 of these are zeros.